When I was 2 years old, I had the rotavirus, an unpleasant virus that happens to most kids before their fifth birthday. I was really dehydrated, and I had a fever of over 103. At some point, between sweating, vomiting, and having diarrhea, I had a seizure too, and that caused me to fall off the couch. It was the first time I ever rode in an ambulance. From the first hospital, I was soon transferred to a much bigger one. Neither of my parents were allowed to ride on the second ambulance ride, though. So, my mom rushed to the gift store and bought me a little stuffed animal, a dog, to keep me company. Rufus has been a very close friend ever since. Recently we've grown apart, but he stays on my bookshelf next to a Rubik's Cube I will never crack. Just like all the other important animals in my life. Socks in my sock drawer, the little figurine of the Taco Bell dog on my toilet, my mom's one-eyed Pooh who lives by the plants after I convinced her that the attic was no place for an old bear, the knitted dragon that my brother and I put on trial for crimes against humanity, who still hangs there, waiting for an appeal. And that weird creature I made in high school chemistry when we talked about mole conversions that briefly made me feel like Dr. Frankenstein. But Rufus is gone? I know that there's no way that Rufus could be in there, but I keep checking the dishwasher during my search around the house. I never knew how connected I was to him. And I know that when I find him, I won't just leave him on the shelf anymore. See, there's something else that happened when I was 2. My mom says she was walking out of the gym when she saw a mug that someone had left by her car. She thought this was strange. Why would someone leave such a pretty mug in a parking lot? So she snatched it and brought it home, and we've used it every day since. I got to thinking, someone must have really loved that mug. Loved it enough to bring it to the gym even. But we as humans err, and our memory slips sometimes. Did the person feel like I do now? And I thought, and I eventually realized that that mug isn't actually ours. We've had it for 19 years. But did we find it? Or did we steal it? And is someone still looking for that mug? So, editor, I'm writing to you. To everyone who reads this paper, I'm going to set things right. I'm hoping that returning the mug will help solve this. Maybe it will even bring back Rufus. But if it doesn't, well, I'm really hoping it does.